John Kapelos gets real about Konstantin's unlawful Greek accent. All products and services featured are singly chosen by editors. Still, soaps.com may admit a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may admit certain auditable data for counting purposes. Still, it's that he's one slick jabberer. If there's one thing we've to hand to Days of Our Lives Konstantin, he's got an answer and a reason for everything. No matter how numerous times he's been caught in a taradiddle, he's managed to talk his way out of it and keep worming his way closer to Maggie. Indeed, chancing out that Konstantin and Victor were bitter adversaries hasn't stopped Maggie from drinking the con man into her home. But hey, who are we to judge? After all, not numerous people can repel a man with an accentuation. And that's commodity that Konstantin's got in spades. John Kapelos was born and raised in Ontario, Canada, but he veritably much comes from a Greek background. And not only does he speak Greek, he also easily knows a thing or two about putting the right spin on his words when speaking in English. Days Konstantin and Maggie looking at each from across the cantina table when he spoke to Soap Opera Digest about where the accentuation came from, he responded that, "I had a lot of authentic people in my family that spoke veritably also to Konstantin. So I had great preceptors." As for Konstantin's station and manner of speaking, Kapelos modeled him after an Athenian gentleman that my father knew that was veritably erudite and relatively free with his opinions. He was a lovely Joe, but a lot of these Greek guys tend to want to rage a bit. Well, rage might be putting it smoothly, since Konstantin easily thinks he not only knows everything, but will happily talk as if he's the smartest man in the room and is always ready to outwit everyone. The thing is, nearly no bone. But Maggie, and Julie, but to be fair, she doesn't interact with the Greek con as much, is buying it these days, and sooner or laterly, Konstantin will land in trouble he wouldn't be suitable to talk his way out of. But when? Maggie's grieving and loneliness has made her vulnerable to Konstantin's honeyed words, but if she doesn't see the verity before falling in love with him, it may be too late. The good news is, for all of Konstantin's pushing Teresa with Alex, he clearly doesn't feel to be that much near to inviting Maggie into marriage. As for what might eventually open her eyes, however, at this point, it may take commodity drastic. Perhaps Teresa will have to come clean. Or perhaps Konstantin will push too far with his vengeance against John. That doesn't look to be passing any time soon, however. According to spoilers this week, Konstantin's just going to use some bad news to do what he does stylish and keep right on fascinating Maggie. Chanel goes missing, EJ schemes, Marlena and John look after Jude and Maggie's getting married. Full list of spoilers Monday, April 15th to Friday, April 19th, 2024. What's ahead in Salem? Ava and Harris have to figure out how to carry out Clyde orders, Marlena has to partake what she learned about his history with John, and Stefan hires Sloane to defend him. Days of Our Lives spoilers for the coming 2 weeks, April 8th to 12th spoilers. Days of Our Lives spoilers for Monday, April 15th, trapped in the Horton cabin by snow, Johnny and Chanel's honeymoon gets crashed by Julie. Brady and Teresa advise Tate to stay down from Holly. Sloane gets hired by Stefan for his defense. EJ addresses the public in a press conference. Chanel and Johnny hotting. In cabin Peacock. Days of Our Lives spoilers for Tuesday, April 16th. Chanel goes missing during the snowstorm, inspiring fear in Julie and Johnny. Sarah checks on how the treatment is going for Paulina. Chad and Xander bar EJ's exit as he attempts to avoid intelligencers.